Hello everybody! Today I'm doing a What I'm Gonna Read 2016, and I have already read Asylum for 2016 by Madeline Rue, and the review for that went up last week. I also finished Dark Places at the beginning of January, so there's a review for that up. I'll leave the link for both of those in the description. But I decided I would do a little what I'm going to read in 2016 because I have a huge stack of books that I've had for quite some time, and I just haven't got around to reading them yet. So I plan on getting through a few, like at least half of that stack in 2016. The problem is I want to get through that stack every year, but then I get new books and I'm just like, oh, this is new, I want to read it now. And then I read the new books and don't quite ever get around to reading the others. And some of them, I have parts of series, but not the first one, and I want to read the whole series, but I want to start at the beginning. Let me give you a little look at my stack over there, and then I'm going to show you, I think I picked out 12 that I'm for sure going to read in 2016, and then I have some Kindle and audiobooks as well that I might show you. And I have a lot of books on my to-read pile here, and then some of these books on the bookshelf here from the Scarlet Letter over. I haven't read any of those. And then I have this that I've got at McKay's, and also another Jodi Picoult book. So I'm hoping to at least make a dent in these books. Okay, so I'm starting Game of Thrones today, the first book in that series. And then I'm going to read The Death Cure and Go Settle Watchmen. This is on my Audible account. And then I have The Kill Order and Little Bee. So those will all definitely be read in 2016. So I haven't been using my Kindle all that much to read books here lately. But I do plan on reading a few of these books, specifically Les Mis. I really want to read this one this year, and Smart Girls Get What They Want. I've had that on here for quite a while, and I just haven't read it. This is just a preview book. I wonder if I can delete this. I'll remove it from Carousel anyways. And then I have a few Stephen King books on here that I haven't read yet, that hopefully I'll get around to. And I kinda hope I get around to reading The Pact. Okay, now let me show you the for sure books that I'm going to read. The audiobooks that I showed you, I'm for sure going to read, because I like to read or listen to the audiobooks while I do things, and then while I'm sitting down I like to read hardcover books. And I have been slacking on my Kindle books recently because when I have like an electronic, it's harder to sit down and focus on that because I get distracted by the different apps and stuff. So it's easier for me to do a hardback book and not get distracted, as long as my phone is on silent. But here are the books that I'm for sure going to read for 2016. I have started reading Game of Thrones today, and I've had this book for like at least a year, so I'm going to read this along with listening to the Game of Thrones on audiobook. This is the Bachman books. It's the 4 early novels by Stephen King. Is when he went by the name Bachman. I'm assuming is how you say it. Let me tell you what's in here. Rage, The Long Walk, Road Work, and The Running Man are the stories that are in here. I have them marked with little tabs. Just the first one on the list. And now I'm going to show you these two because I'm an avid user of Goodreads.com, and I enter giveaways all the time, just because I like books that I wouldn't normally read. I wouldn't actually just like pick up at the store because I've never actually heard of them, but I'll read like a little description, and if the cover looks cool or whatever, I'll be like, okay, I'll enter that, and if I win it, I'll read it. So I'm a reader of any kind of genre, any kind of age group, from children's to young adult to nonfiction, you know, anything, basically, I'll read it. But The Girl Who Could Not Dream by Beth Durst is one that I've won off the Goodreads, and I plan on, it's an audiobook. It's on audio CD. And then I also won The Sisters of Versaliles by Christie. I won that on Goodreads as well. I'm not sure what order I'm going to read this in. I think because I'm going to listen to audiobooks and then read these books at the same time, I think I try not to read the same author in a row. So I'll probably listen to the Game of Thrones while I read Bachman, and I should finish that at about the same time because the Game of Thrones is long and then this is long, so I should finish about the same time depending on how much I listen and how much I actually read the books. But I may listen to this and read this at the same time. There's my phone, didn't put it on silent. Okay, next, I Hate Myself by Shane Dawson. I've had it since it came out. I pre-ordered it and I still haven't read it yet. Here's another one that I've had for a while. I got this as a present. I'm not entirely sure what it's about, but it's basically, are you a fan or a follower of Jesus? It says, becoming a completely committed follower of Jesus instead of just a fan. I'm like I said, not entirely sure what it's about, but I plan on reading it because I got it. If you give me a book, I'm going to read it, so I don't know. Well, here, let's read what the back says. Are you a fan or a follower? The dictionary defines a fan as an enthusiastic admirer. Fans want to be close enough to Jesus to get all the benefits, but not so close that it requires sacrifice. Fans may be fine with repeating a prayer, attending church on the weekend, and slapping a Jesus fish on their bumpers. But is that really the extent of the relationship Jesus wants? Jesus was never interested in having admirers. It's not fans he is looking for. Not a fan challenges you to consider what it really means to call yourself a Christian, with a direct frankness that you're not likely to hear in Sunday school class. Kyle invites you to take an honest look at your relationship with Jesus. His call to follow may seem radical to us, but Jesus desires it for every believer. So, yeah, basically, don't be a fan, be a follower. And, I'm going to give that a read. It sounds pretty interesting to me, so. But I like, Christian books, so it would. Okay, next on my list is Stephen King's Hearts in Atlantis. This is my bookmark from Biltmore. You can tell that I've had this book for quite a while because it's the bookmark that's in it. Let's do the Picoult books. I have 3 Jodi Picoult books that I am going to read in the year of 2016. I love Jodi Picoult books. Though I've heard bad things about this book, I'm going to read it anyways. If you've ever heard of the store Ollie's, I don't know if there's if they're a chain or whatever, but we have a store called Ollie's, and it has like some newer books, some older books and newer books, you know, scattered ranges, scattered. You'll find some really good hardcover books for cheap. Like this book, when did this book come out? Let me see. 2012. Copyright 2012. So, I've had it for a while too. But it was $4 at Ollie's. Hardcover. Love it. I've got quite a few books there. And see, that's the place where I find, like, books that are in series, and I just go ahead and get it because it's like $2, $3, $4, and I just like try to, I have like, when it's in a series, I have like the whole series written down, and I just feel like I have that book, and I'm just trying to get the first one. Books. Okay, but this is Lone Wolf by Jodi. Cool. I'll go ahead and read that one. This is Perfect Match. Got this at my case for $1.50. Yep, Perfect Match. I just said that. Jodi. Cool. And the third one, I was going to say, I didn't pay $11 for that. I got this at Ollie's for $3. Handle with Care. 3 more on this list. I've had this one for quite a while, but it has my bell. It has my bell bookmark in it. The Pilgrim's Regress by C.S. Lewis. I love C.S. Lewis. I love reading stuff that he has written. This is the year to read the books that I haven't read. Alright. 2 more. George Orwell's 1984. I had it for a long time. I'm pretty sure I got this in high school, so I've at least had it for 5 years and haven't read it yet. 2016. It's the year to read 1984. Another one I've had for a while. And I actually tried to watch the movie to this and couldn't get through it, so I'm hoping whatever it was about the movie that I couldn't get through is not the same in the book, because I really want to read it. So, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I have no idea how to say the author's name, so let you go with that. Whenever I do the review for this, I'm going to have to look up how to say the name. Is it even a man or a woman? I don't even know. I don't know. Steig, Larsson. I'm going to go with Larsson, but Steig? I don't know. I probably didn't read it. Did I read all the names? Yeah, I think I did. Besides Not a Fan, I didn't read the name of this one. Kyle Idleman. That's the name of that author. Anyways, I've rambled on, and this is probably forever long, but thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.